Hey all, Bree from the No Guilt Mom podcast, and I have got a gift for you this holiday season. If you love the No Guilt Mom podcast, and I mean love the No Guilt Mom podcast, then tell us about it. Leave us a review, and you can be entered to win a No Guilt Mom gift card. All you have to do is leave a review, take a screenshot, and then simply go to noguiltmom.com/review to enter our giveaway for a free No Guilt Mom gift card, simply for telling us what you think about the podcast. It is amazing. But don't delay. Get right on this, as we're going to be giving away that No Guilt Mom gift card on December 21st. So get right on over and visit noguiltmom.com/review.
Welcome to the No Guilt Mom podcast. I am your host, Joanne Crone, joined here by my amazing co-host, Bree Tucker.
Hello. Oh my God, I couldn't even get through without laughing.
Oh, good, because you need to laugh today. Because Bree is feeling a little under the weather, and we need to make her feel better.
Yeah, it's the joys of just everything. So
Everything.
Yay.
There's a lot of stress right now, like everywhere. There's just a lot.
There is, and it feels like it goes away for like a day or two, and then it just comes back. But my body does not handle it well.
No, it's like, well, it's the whole uncertainty of all of this, like, pandemic and changes and
Yeah, and then plus there's just something going around this week because we've all felt like just tired and worn down.
I went through it this week too, and like we got COVID tested yesterday, which it was awesome because my kid's school district had free COVID testing, and not only was it free, it was 15-minute result COVID testing.
I know. I was very shocked when you told me that because I was like, I don't know any place that does it, 15 minutes for whatever, and you found one. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, they sent out an email, and so we're like, yes, gonna do that, and we did it, and it was like the easiest thing in the world, and
you failed the test,
and we
failed,
so we got all negative, so that was wonderful as well.
The one time that getting a negative result is a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today we are talking to Lani Inlander, and she is a personal stylist.
I love a personal stylist. I had one time. Like I did it back when I want to say when I had finally lost all my baby weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was changing careers. I had a personal stylist come in, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun getting to talk to somebody, getting to kind of like toss out there, especially because like I didn't know what my style was, but she knew what questions to ask, how to help me get through that, and then had a little style book, and I kind of felt like I knew how to put things together. Now, granted, those clothes are now all out of style because that was like 10 years ago, I think, almost.
It's a long time. I think personal stylists can help so much because it seems like a luxury to have a personal stylist. But when you meet with one and when you have one and they suggest things for you, it takes so much stress away. And I know a lot of like big department stores, well, pre-COVID, they used to have personal stylists like built into the store. It was like a free service. And like, I wish I would have taken advantage of that because that would have been fun.
I did it like one time, and I would like bring my coffee and just like sit there and be like, I'm looking for this price and this kind of stuff. And it was nice. It was very, very stress-free. So Lani was just fun to talk to. And she has amazing sense of style. I mean, people are going to see her on her cover art for her podcast episode here, but she was just stinking adorable. I loved her style.
Yes. And you know what? There is so much emotion tied up into our clothes. I feel like as moms and as women, like we kind of define ourselves by what we look like. And I'm not saying that's a great thing. It's not a great thing to do. But it's also something that when you feel good in what you have on and you feel good like in what and how you look like, it has a certain sort of confidence. Like my old college roommate used to say, because she would get like dolled up for class, and I'm just like not that person. I'm like ponytail, sweatshirt, whatever. And she turned to me and she said, "There's power in pretty." And at first I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, why do you say that? But then as I got into my profession and as I started networking, I did realize that there is power in pretty. When you know that you look good, you're not concentrating so much on what you wear or like how you're presenting yourself. You're concentrating on like the conversations you're having, and you're able to focus so much better when you have that confidence about yourself.
Yes, I think confidence is definitely that key.
Mm-hmm. So here is Lani. We hope you enjoy our conversation with her. This episode is brought to you by the Drama-Free Homework Checklist. Oh my gosh, if homework is just a nightly fight in your home, make sure you pick this up. It is 4 simple steps you can take right now to make homework less of a struggle. And you can get it at noguiltmom.com/DFH. That stands for Drama-Free Homework, DFH-checklist. And let's get on with the show.
You want mom life to be easier. That's our goal too. Our mission is to raise more self-sufficient and independent kids, and we're going to have fun doing it. We're going to help you delegate and step back. Each episode will tackle strategies for positive discipline, making our kids more responsible and making our lives better in the process. Welcome to the No Guilt Mom Podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, Lani. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I've been a long time listener.
Oh, real? Well, that's amazing. Usually I try to get like some surprising thing to like make our guests smile, but you just did the opposite. You made us smile.
Wow.
I'm so glad. No, I've been getting so much out of it.
Oh, yay. Well, that is wonderful to hear. Well, we're so excited to talk to you and find out all of these things that like moms can do to make their wardrobes easier and to make like themselves just feel like more stylish and put together.
It's definitely something that's needed. I feel like,
It's
especially
so
right now, like
needed.
hashtag 2020, we need a pick me up.
We're still on
I need to-
2020, even though it's 2021.
I know, but I just mean like, it's not far away. Like I'm still
No.
wearing the t-shirts that 2020 has thrown me into that I just got in the loop of, and the hair and the messy bun. That is my now go-to style.
Yeah.
And you know me, I never used to be a go-to style messy bun girl.
So, Lani,
That's-
tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Sure. I am the owner and chief stylist of Real Life Style. We are a style consulting firm based in Washington, D.C. We offer virtual styling. We have an on-demand e-course. I just gave one for 200 women across the country.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It's so needed too. And I mean, if you can expand digitally and reach more people, why not? It's almost like the opportunities that 2020 gives us as well.
Hashtag 2020 started. We'll say
2020
that.
started. Yeah. So based on all your experience, Lani, what is the biggest change women can make to improve their self-confidence when it comes to style?
I would say building an intentional wardrobe, which sounds very overwhelming, but it really isn't. So I guess the easier way to say that is don't feel limited by the clothes that are currently in your closet, which I feel is how most people are, is they're like, well, this is my wardrobe. Where do I go from here? The truth is you don't need a lot of clothes. You just need the right clothes. So asking yourself, what makes me feel good? What looks good on me? You really can build your dream wardrobe with a lot less time and money than you think. And once you get rid of the clothes that weren't working for you, nobody even remembers them.
It's so hard to get to that initial step though. Yeah.
It is so hard. And, people come up with these silly markers like, oh, I have to fit into my pre-baby clothes. Well, you know what? You had a baby, like you are a mother. Wear that power. Don't try to be the person you used to be. You're a better person now. You deserve new clothes.
There's also the thing of if you spent money on something, you have a lot of guilt associated with getting rid of it.
Oh, that's me. That's me 100%. How do I work through that? How do you get through the guilt?
I will tell you, because going through this process, asking yourself, what makes you feel good? What do you love? What were the things in your closet that were mistakes and what ended up getting worn a million times, no matter how much it cost, is going to save you so much time and so much money in the future.
So like, what would you say to me? Like right now I have a closet of clothes, probably like 25% of them I'm actually excited about. And the other 75% I'm like, oh, like I wore that once. I thought it would work, but it really doesn't work. But I spent all this money on it. So like, do I just get rid of it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Take the things out of your closet that don't make you excited to get dressed. It will be so much easier to get dressed that you will never miss those pieces. And, you know, for some people, it makes them feel better to sell things. So start a Poshmark account, eBay, whatever works for you. There are so many things out there. Do whatever it is that's going to make you feel better about it. So one of my favorite ideas for this, if you really need motivation, is to have a virtual clothing swap. So pull everything out of your closet and think, who could use this more than me? Whether it is for a specific friend, where this would look better on her and make her feel good and give her some new clothes, or you're donating the clothes to a women's shelter, like especially old maternity clothes that are in good shape. I mean, there are so many things you can do that should make you feel better about the whole process. But at the end of the day, when your closet is filled with only things you love, there is such magic, such a spring in your step.
Okay.
My son is playing a game right now on his computer where he's a thief and the cops are after him. So I'm so excited about this new app, Give As We Grow, where instead of being the quote unquote bad guys, kids are practicing giving back.
That is so cool, Joanne. I really wish that there was something like this when my kids were younger that got them excited about giving back to others and helped them build a better understanding of what it really means to volunteer.
Give As We Grow is the first of its kind free educational mobile app for children ages 8 to 11 that teaches kids via fun, service-focused minigame quests to tap into their unique talents and interests to help others.
And did you know that studies show that there is a biological connection between generosity and happiness, and that volunteering improves people's physical and mental health? I mean, kids who volunteer typically do better in school and are less likely to engage in risky behaviors. And that is something that I think we all want for our kids.
Ready to spark a new movement in generosity? Find and download Give As We Grow for free in the App Store for Android and iOS. And for resources for the whole family, visit giveaswegrow.org.
Hey, Aubrey here, and I wanted to share one of my favorite gifts to give during the holiday season, a Storyworth book. It is the most amazing gift ever. Storyworth is an online service that lets you create a special and unique gift of someone's story. I've given Storyworth books to both of my parents, and it has been their favorite gift, hands down. And did I mention it is so easy? Storyworth emailed my parents questions every week that I handpicked from their massive list of questions that they have. All my parents had to do was open their email and answer them. That easy. I asked my dad questions like, did you have any rules that you set for yourself as a parent, which you immediately broke? And he did. I even asked both of my parents, are you more like your mom or your dad? And they shared a lot of really amazing qualities that I didn't know about my grandparents at the time. Then at the end of the year, Storyworth compiles all of their answers, puts them into this gorgeous book that covers everything. My parents love showing us their books, and I personally love getting a chance to read them. With Storyworth, I am giving those I love a thoughtful and personal gift from the heart that preserves their memories and stories for years to come. Go to storyworth.com/NGM and save $10 on your first purchase. That's storyworth.com/NGM to save $10 on your first purchase.
Okay, you know, I was just thinking, how much fun would it be to take your group of mom friends and have a little clothing swap? Like, you could do that virtually. Like, okay, I'm going to post 4 pictures of 4 things I don't want from my closet anymore. See if anybody else wants it. And if you do, I'll put it in a bag, drop it off in your front porch. You can wash it and wear it later.
I like that idea. I like the idea too of women's shelters, of helping someone other than myself. Like that, when you said that, that immediately was like, okay, I might be okay with getting rid of my things if I knew it was going to a women's shelter and helping somebody else. And it wasn't just me being wasteful.
Well, there's even another program here. I think they have it nationwide, Dress for Success.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's another one too that you can donate to for women that are trying to work in business field that need clothing.
Yeah, I actually was a volunteer at Dress for Success, and it was one of the most impactful experiences of my entire life.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I need to search out more opportunities like that.
Okay, that does make me feel better about emptying out my closet a little bit more.
So we got to empty out our closet, but what would you say to the mom who feels like she has no time and doesn't even see the point in finding the right look or the right wardrobe for herself?
I would say, would you tell your teenage daughter that she doesn't deserve a wardrobe she loves? Of course you wouldn't. Everyone deserves a wardrobe they love, everyone, including you. And if you show up for yourself in that way and have more self-confidence every day, you will show up better for your family.
I think that is a great point. That
Yeah.
really is. We put ourselves last so much, and we don't want to give that example to our kids.
And you bring up an interesting point because many moms take better care of their kids' wardrobes than they do of their own wardrobes and put more energy and effort into those and kind of leave themselves last. So it's like, it's just the self-confidence, I think, that comes from having clothes that you feel good in, where you could like walk into a room and you're like, I look good. There's a huge confidence boost in that. Now, one thing that I know is a big pushback against moms when talking about wardrobe is it's the question about weight, and it's the question about having to be a certain size to wear certain things, or not having things fit appropriately based on like weight. So when moms are like worried about that, how do you tell them and give them advice on how to deal with the situation when they're uncomfortable with their own bodies so that they won't go out clothes shopping?
So my biggest piece of advice for women going through this where they're in between sizes is to keep shopping. There is a time and place where you need to just have fresh things coming into your wardrobe. And then again, when you're done with them, donate them to somebody who can use them. Give them to another friend who could use the pick-me-up. There are so many things you can do with the clothes when you're done. But the only way I have found for women to feel good about themselves when they're at that point, and myself included, I have 2 children, I went through this myself, is to keep shopping and buy clothes that work for you right now. Don't get caught up in trying to fit into clothes that fit you when. You deserve new clothes. You don't need a lot. You just need ones that fit you and feel good. One pair of jeans that makes you feel good is worth its weight in gold.
So when you don't feel good and when you don't feel good about your wardrobe, what are some tips you have? We talked about first, emptying out the clutter, getting rid of the things that you don't like. But like when you go shopping, what tips do you have for finding stuff that fits? And like, how do you know it fits? Because sometimes, I don't know if you do this, Brie, but you get something and you stand there and you're like, oh, I think it looks good. I think it does. And then you buy it and you wear it a few times and you're like, this is not for me. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, more so my issue is I get caught up in why does it look so good on the mannequin and it looks like crap on me? So that's definitely my problem.
How do you get kind of over that when you're like buying clothes, and how can you make sure that they actually fit you and look good on you?
So I think the most effective way to deal with that is to really know yourself. The first thing we do with all of our clients is we go through their closet and we create what we call a style report. So we have them try on all of their clothes and we write down for them objectively, what's your best neckline? What are your best colors? What is the uniform that you feel most comfortable in? But people can do this themselves.
I'm reminded of what not to wear.
Yes.
Yeah, the thing where they try on all their clothes.
Most fashion stylists go through that process because all of the information that you need to go out shopping is actually already in your closets. I mean, unless you really have 10 horrible pieces. But I have never clients where going into their closet and having them try on their clothes wasn't like reading tea leaves. I mean, even one time I had a client who had the most drab wardrobe, not reflective of who she was. And again, got into the trap, having kids. There was one piece in her closet that was a bright color. And when you put it on her, she literally came to life. Like in, that movie with Reese Witherspoon, that's all black and white. And then, it turns into color.
Yes.
So that is what she looked like when we put this bright color on. And that one piece was the secret to her entire new direction.
Yay. I think that's true. I think that a lot of times the bright colors, I really enjoy them, but I'm scared of them. I guess kind of like what you're saying then, like I would love to be able to wear the bright colors. I feel more peppy and excited when I have bright pieces on, but at the same time, they don't always look right.
So what I'm hearing is that with your clothes in your closet, you need to try them on and really pay attention to how each makes you feel and then kind of like dial in.
Yes, and you need to write it down. I really like dresses that show off my waist. And if I buy something, whether it's a dress or a t-shirt that does not show my waist, I don't feel good about myself. when you write all of that stuff down and then you take it with you when you're shopping, almost like a checklist, is this the right color for me? Do I feel like this is showing off my body type? I mean, you know these things.
You do know them.
What brings you joy?
It is what brings you joy.
Yes.
Like, it's funny that you mentioned necklines because I've noticed that over about myself throughout the years. Like, I cannot wear shirts that have like the circle neckline, like right up here. Like, they have to either show my collarbone for me to like it, or it has to be like a V-neck for me to like it.
Right. A V-neck is a universally flattering neckline.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that.
It creates that length, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. It elongates the body. And speaking of universally flattering, Brie, the color situation for you, jewel tones are universally flattering.
Jewel tones. All right. I'll have to remember that. That's like those, the purples, royal blue, that kind of stuff.
You have jewel tones in your scarf with the purple and the pinkish. And
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I was just about to say that with your blonde hair, the amethyst purple would be probably one of the most flattering.
I will have to get on that.
yes.
I don't think I have any of that color in my. I'm in a drab spot right now. So yes.
Okay, so what are your 3 simple tips on how you can take control of your wardrobe?
The easiest thing that you can do to make yourself feel more in control of your closet is to change your hangers.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. How does
And like,
that?
how change?
You want to have all of your hangers be the same, but not just any hangers. We recommend the slim velvet hangers.
I have those.
They are by far the best quality. And if you buy the less expensive ones, you're just going to end up breaking them and having to buy more and spend the money anyway. So you might as well just buy the good ones in the first place and not worry about it. We also recommend that you buy black because the fashion colors change. Even the ivory and white and beige. Trust me, my closet is 3 different shades of those myself.
I never would have thought of that. Not in a million years.
And this is why. Number 1, they take up like a quarter of the space of the other hangers. So you will get space and feel more organized. They're good for the shoulders of your clothes. They will keep your clothes from falling off. And when you have uniform hangers, your mind doesn't have to go through the mental gymnastics of sorting the hangers before you even see the clothes in your closet.
Good point.
That's a good tip.
I see that.
Yes. And in case it sounded too easy, while you're changing the hangers, you should also be considering if your old clothes are worth your new hanger.
If they're nice enough, if they spark enough joy for
Yes.
the nice velvet hanger.
Exactly. And you can do it one section at a time. You don't have to, do it Marie Kondo style with like the entire pile on your bed. You can just do it one section at a time. My other tip is to organize your closet by season, category, and color. And even when people think, oh, my closet's organized, when you have your closet organized, tops together, blazers together, pants together, skirts together, and color, all the black ones together, you will realize, oh, I have 10 black tops, but I actually only wear 3 of those. Let's get rid of the other 7.
Okay.
That's a good tip. I think I'd find I have a lot of striped tops because I love them so, but I think I wear all of them.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. It is so hard to raise kids who know how to manage money. Bree, right now, my kids are all about earning money for presents. My daughter wants to get presents for all of her friends, and my son is doing a Secret Santa with his friends.
Oh, I hear you. And if you're looking to raise kids that are financially responsible, we have got a lifesaver recommendation for you that you need to check out. It is Greenlight. Greenlight is a debit card and money app made for families that gives kids and teens an easy and fun way to gain financial literacy, all while giving parents peace of mind.
You can send instant money transfers, automate allowance, and even keep an eye on kids' spending with real-time notifications. Meanwhile, your kids can begin their journey towards financial autonomy by learning how to save, invest, and spend wisely.
So sign up for Greenlight today and get your first month free when you go to greenlight.com/NGM.
That's greenlight.com/NGM to try Greenlight for free. Greenlight.com/NGM. We're hitting that time of year where my brain gets so overloaded in December that I look for
anything to make life easier. And I have to say, Brie, that Green Chef is one of those services.
Yes, Green Chef is there to take away the dreaded, oh my goodness, what are we going to eat for dinner tonight? You can eat clean all holiday long with over 80 weekly meal options each week, featuring things like quick and easy, protein-packed, calorie-smart, or my personal favorite, the keto options.
And you don't have to lose track of healthy eating habits during the holidays because every Green Chef customer gets a free session with one of their registered dietitians who can walk you through how to make clean eating work for you, which is very cool.
And I have to say that I have been loving their recipes lately. They put things together I have never thought of. This week, we're trying the lemon basil caper pork with sauteed cauliflower, bell peppers, almonds, and feta cheese, my favorite. Their recipes make it so easy to support my wellness goals without skipping on flavor.
For Green Chef's best deal of the year, get $250 off with code NGM250 at greenchef.com/NGM250. That's greenchef.com/NGM250. And don't forget to use that code NGM250 to get $250 off.
Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well.
And my third tip is to record your favorite looks. If you have 5 looks that you can count on and you know work for you, whenever you're having a panic, what do I wear moment, just go to your pictures. And all you need is your phone. Lay out the top, the bottom, the shoes, the tights that match if you need it because it's a skirt, the earrings, the necklace, the ring, everything so that nothing is left to chance. And when, a kid is, throwing up or refusing to eat their breakfast, and you have an important meeting and you have to leave in 10 minutes, you will always have that in your back pocket.
That's an awesome idea. It's like a no panic getting dressed.
It's like a Cliff Notes there for you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Exactly. Every day when you get dressed, put together an outfit that you like, and then just take a picture of the outfit on yourself in the mirror. Doesn't take any extra time.
That's a really good point. Man. All right. I have a lot of things I have to work on, it sounds like.
So we asked this of all of our guests. You are a mom. What is your favorite hack to make your kids more self-sufficient?
So this is not my strong suit.
You're in the right place.
Yeah, I fully admit it. But one of the things that I have always done, or since they were old enough, is I let my kids pick out their own outfits. And this is funny because when they were babies, I literally used them as my, little fashion dolls. I can't even tell you the amazing outfits that we used to do.
They must have been really well dressed.
Oh, God, they were so cute. Yeah, they would wear little designer jeans and sweaters. Oh, it was so cute. And then, of course, we reached the point where all we wanted was superhero t-shirts and track pants. And I just had to bite my tongue, buy them what they asked for. But I really do believe that your wardrobe is a source of creativity. And who am I to take that away from them and tell them they're wrong? And it has been so fun to watch them learn how to match or not match. And I mean, sometimes my husband is horrified at some of the things that they put together. And then he'll be like, you let them go to school like that? I had a kid wear Thomas the Train rain boots to daycare for 6 months straight.
I think that's amazing.
Oh, it was adorable. I have so many good pictures. And he was like infamous for it at the daycare from all the other parents and grandparents. I thought it was adorable. But the other one had months where he would only wear costumes to preschool. Also, no problem. Thought it was adorable.
I remember that. I have a picture one day, like my daughter insisted on dressing up in a peacock costume to go run errands with me. And I'm like, some days you got things going and other days I'm just going to wear a peacock costume to go with you to Target and
that's
the hardware
so bold,
store.
That's amazing.
You know what, you've met Audrey.
I know.
So
I can picture that happening.
bold is my daughter.
I love that. I love that. I have a picture of my son and I where he is wearing a Spider-Man costume, I believe, and he wanted me to wear my Wonder Woman costume I bought for Halloween. And this is to go to the eye doctor. He dressed us up. I'm wearing my Wonder Woman t-shirt with, a designer denim blazer and jeans. So, I thought it looked cool, but I had to make it work. It was one of the most fun moments we've had. This one also believes in long underwear as outerwear.
Okay.
the cool kind, like camo and, or black. So we look like a ninja. I mean, we have been through it. And I do have to tell you, I think he was onto something because for fall, Prada menswear is showing long underwear on the runway.
He was the trendsetter.
There you
he
go.
He was the trendsetter.
Yeah.
Kids as trends. Wow. So what is one thing coming up for you that you're really excited about?
I am working on turning my personal stylist training manual into a book that can be published.
Oh, fun.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm really excited about this. I really believe in personal styling as a pathway and a career for women to earn their own money, to have a family while having a career, but have the flexibility that they need. And of course, this is what it's given me. I mean, hashtag 2020 virtual school, right? So,
Yep.
So I am, fully living the dream, and I want more women to have access to this independence and flexibility. And we've run the training program for a few years in person here in DC. The manual is phenomenal, but I want it to be a book. I need to make it a book. So if anyone out there would like to publish my book, send me an email.
Well, it has been wonderful talking to you, Lani. I know that I really want to go and clean up my closet right now. I don't know about you, Brie.
I know.
But, yeah.
I think I'm actually going to get inspired to do a little bit of switcheroo in there.
And then go get some amethyst purple.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that works out well for me because I tend to be a little bit of a thrift store shopper. So
Yeah.
and they do it by colors. So
They do
that'll
it
work.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
It was so fun to talk to you, and she now I really want to organize my closet again.
Oh, I know, right? She has such great advice. I'm trying to wear more of my jewel colors from my closet because she was like, "Oh, jewel colors would be good for you." I'm like, "Ooh, okay." I'm gonna go back to my bright colors a little bit more. I kind of got a little drab with this whole COVID staying home thing.
I know. Well, I mean, we don't really have anyone to dress up for.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Or nowhere to dress up for.
No.
Like, mine was more of a where than a who.
Well, it's funny because there's always that thing like the misconception that like women dress up for like men or whatever, and it's totally BS. But like we do dress up for each other because I feel like other women appreciate the effort that you put in. They're like, "Oh, that's good. You did a great job," because they know how hard it is.
That is true. That, you know what? Now that you say that totally is true because we haven't had any going out and seeing our friends lately.
Yeah, because it's all Zoom, and at Zoom, like if you get dolled up for Zoom, it's like, what are you doing?
Yes, exactly. So no, I am totally going to take Lani's advice. I'm going to go upgrade my hangers because you know what? I deserve a little velvet hanger.
You do. I want to take all the clothes that like, I know some clothes in my closet. I look at them every morning and I'm like, nope, not feeling it. And that's been going on for a while now. It needs a clean out. That's what I used to tell people. Like Outfit Mastery was a course I had like 4 years ago because clothing is so tied to emotions. And what you wear affects how you feel. And I totally believe that.
Oh, 100%.
But like Outfit Mastery, I told people like, you need to go through your closet and you need to like take out the stuff you don't like and like pare it down. And I did that at the time. But this whole COVID thing, my closet needs a clean out.
Hey man, we're doing
we're
doing the best we can,
we're
right?
Doing the best we can. Yes. So
all right.
Until next time, remember the best mom is a happy mom. Take care of you, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks for stopping by. Are you looking for something to listen to with your whole family? Then check out 6 Minutes, produced and created by Gen Z Media. With over 200 twisty, cliffhanger-filled episodes, 6 Minutes tells the story of 11-year-old Holiday who was pulled from the icy waters with no memory of who she is or where she came from.
3 years ago, Brinley Pasternak helped the Anders family uncover the truth about Holiday's past. Now she'll need them to help her find the truth about hers. In 6 Minutes Out of Time, the long-awaited sequel, Cyrus Anders is found unconscious near the mysterious Elixir Academy in Florida, and Brinley learns the school may have a shocking connection to her missing mother.
Dive in now and get the most downloaded family audio adventure in history. Follow 6 Minutes wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen early and ad-free with the GZM family subscription.